So, when it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic, is it over or not? It is not over. Here's an opinion from Dr. Eric Ding, an epidemiologist and health economist who's been following COVID since January 2020, the early days. When it comes to how often are people wearing masks, there was an Axios and Ipsos poll recently. 43% are wearing at all times, while 28% are wearing sometimes, 15% occasionally, and 13% never. So the media narrative that people are giving up masks is not true. There is a minority who refuses to wear masks in any situation, but a majority wears at all times or at least sometimes in more crowded areas. And the idea that are Americans tired of mask mandates in schools? Well, there was a CBS News poll and YouGov poll that said 57% believe masks should be required in schools, while 36% say it should be optional, and 7% would like to ban it altogether, no masks at all. So if people are saying that masks should be abandoned in schools, well, a majority believes they should be required, and even more, totaling 93%, say required or optional. Only 7% are saying that they should not be used at all in schools. I dug into some of the YouGov polls to see other statistics on COVID-19 and the vaccine willingness since early on in the pandemic. In September 2020, 36% approximately it was bottomed out at, while today, or more recently, this polling data is actually from December 2021, 74% of the USA is willing to take the vaccine or have already done so. When it comes to COVID-19 measures which are supported, such as quarantining anyone who has been in contact with a contaminated patient. In the early pandemic, this was 71% saying yes, quarantine anyone in contact. But as the pandemic has dragged on, this has come way down to 37% in the USA as of December 2021. And when it comes to quarantining any location in the country that has a contaminated patient, we're as low as 14% in December 2021, meaning massive national lockdowns are definitely not supported. However, when it comes to personal behavioral changes, avoiding crowded public places is still polling at 52% as of December 2021. It had maxed out in March of 2020 at 77%. So it's still pretty popular to avoid public places where you're more likely to contract COVID-19. Also, wearing a face mask in public places is still at 62%. It had maxed out in about November 2020 at 83%. When it comes to avoiding going to work, the support for this has been a minority throughout the pandemic, topping out at 32% in April 2020. At the moment, it's at 12%. So most people are in favor of returning to work, at the same time taking personal safety measures, masking, and vaccinating. And they believe that that is enough. In general, people are supportive of improving personal hygiene to prevent COVID-19, washing hands, using hand sanitizer, 48%, and refraining from touching objects in public at 32%. So, long story short, COVID-19 is not ending anytime soon. But as far as getting things back to normal, people are generally in favor. At the same time, continuing to take personal safety measures, wearing masks, getting vaccinated, have majorities of support. It would be great to increase that support so that people who cannot be vaccinated or other immunocompromised people will be protected too. But COVID-19 is here with us to stay, and it's not going away anytime soon.